Alright, so I have adjusted the dash cam mount to be more secure just by shifting the elastics a bit. Now, I could see the Appalachian Mountains from the highway. Can't quite see them from this travel center, but you see someone creating some kind of ramp or something over there. And of course, here's the travel center and a dog park and everything. So I'm going to take this to the dashboard and we'll try that for a minute. So I'm approaching the South Mountain near Interstate 70. I'm going to see if I can get just a bit of dashboard video of that before the intersect. And then I'll just take Interstate 70 back to I-81 and I'll be all set to resume my course. But since the flea market was so close to the mountain, I figured I'd just go towards the mountain and then make my way. Kind of a preview of what I'll see tomorrow when I cross the Appalachian Mountains. So I'll pause for a bit and come back when I can get a better view. Make sure it's recording. Now we'll approach the mountain. That appears to be my catchphrase in every video of the Sean's Travel series by now. Here we go. I don't mind taking a few diversions from the route because tomorrow, Road 250 is the route. think I will go right. Here we go. I don't think it's even recording, probably. Well, maybe it was. But I'll come back when I have more interesting to show. There's more view of distant mountains and a viewpoint. Here we go. This should be more interesting. I hope. I'm going to bring along the digital camera. Since it's full daylight, I'll actually be able to see this screen. So I'll be back with that. I guess I am recording now. So this is on my digital camera because I can actually see the screen. And this is the billboard for the South Mountain Recreation Area. I think I might be approaching. It certainly sounds like the interstate. It's probably Interstate 70, which is the one that would take you to Frederick, or the one that would take you back to Interstate 81, and then I can continue south on my road to Staunton, West Virginia. I mean, Staunton, Virginia. Oh yeah, here we go. I'll approach the fence and we'll see the interstate, and then I'll go back to the car and continue on my course. Oh look! There is a interstate crossing bridge. Wasn't that fascinating? So I'll get good video of this. Ah, I see. See, here we go. The Washington Monument. Not the real one, some kind of landform. Annapolis Rocks North. I'll make sure to get that picture. We'll go across the bridge here. Yeah, it's much better using a digital camera when I'm hiking in the daytime because you can actually see the screen. And the trucks passing by. Oh. And there they go, going north. See, you can see the South Mountain if you zoom in a bit. Well, I don't know if you can see it from here. I guess it doesn't zoom in while it's recording. I guess that's a good thing. But I'll walk up here a bit, and I'll eventually have to get back on the interstate. But I figured I'd take this brief little walk. Well, it's nice to know that the Appalachian Trail does extend this far north. I'll just go up here just a little bit and see if I can find a viewpoint of some kind. Or is that the guardrail for another road? We'll see. I'll come back when I... Oh, wait, we might have found something. The digital camera got the walk across the bridge from the one direction, but then the battery died. So I guess I'm going to have to use the cell phone until tomorrow. Well, that'll give me a task for the Staunton Hotel tonight. Charge the digital camera, maybe even by connecting it to the computer. Ah, here we go. Here's an Appalachian Trail sign. Take this photo. Alright, so. Interesting. Well, I think I've gone far enough today. There'll be plenty of time to explore trails tomorrow. So I will head back and cross the interstate again. So I'll see you when I get back there. But before I get back, I can show you some of the trail in the opposite direction. It's sandwiched right in between two other people's properties, of course for their own privacy. I'm not going to show that, just the trail itself. But you can see the fence ahead of us now. And that's the fence that approaches the interstate crossing. Of course, I'll make sure when I buy a house years in the future that I don't pick one right near the highway. I don't want to have to hear the highway noise all night. When I lived in a Chalk River apartment, when the big trucks went by, the place actually shook. So, thankfully, where I live now, I don't hear a peep. It's pretty soundproof. It's great. Here's the crossing the highway bridge. I believe this is Interstate 70. That's what I'll be taking west to get back to 81. And you can see the trucks here crossing underneath. And there you go. If you zoom in, you will be able to see the South Mountain elevation sign. There you go. Someone hung up an American flag and a whole bunch of padlocks. Of course, they probably took all the keys with them, so these padlocks must be traveler souvenirs or something. See? Maybe that's a marriage one. It's quite nice seeing slices of the Appalachian Trail. Wow, that's in a heart. That's in a heart shape. Look at that one. There you go. And here we are back at the trail junction. So parking, yes. So the north and south sign. There you go. And there we are. And there's where it goes north. But we're going back to parking, so that's all for now. And I'll talk to you later when I have more video for today. And don't forget, keep traveling and enjoy the journey. There. That's better. There we go. No, they're stuck behind a tractor. Good thing I'm not coming up the road. Alright, here we go. I'll go first. Here we go. Here we are. A bit more open country now, but still you have the valley. Oh, well, you're going to see a viewpoint soon. Good thing I started it. You're going to see a viewpoint soon of distant hills and Interstate 81 and maybe the mountains on the other side of the highway valley. Okay, so this'll work. This'll work. Here's some more archway trees. That's good. It's working. I made sure yesterday's videos were backed up in Dropbox before I deleted them from this phone to make room for today's videos. Oh. Gotta slow down a bit. Oh, we're right out the curve. Here we go. Hang on. There we go. Whew. I don't know if we're going to see a viewpoint or not. In a field, you might see something across it, you might not. There's a parking lot. Oh, got a steep hill down here. Wow, here we go. Okay. I'll see if when hydro plant over there on the left. And we're out in the country again. See if I see anything around this curve. If there's any viewpoint, it's going to probably be around this curve here. Ah, there we are. See? Now you can see ahead of us. Especially off to the left. Once this 2 trucks pass by, of course. See? You can see over there. Shift the phone a bit. Well, we're about to round the curve, you'll see. See? That's good. That's good. And we're approaching the town. Alright, come through here. We're going to pull into this little road section here. Oh, no, wait, that's someone's home. Can't do that. We'll turn off here and just pull over for a minute and pause the recording. So that's all for now. I'll be back when I have more. Well, I'm left with little choice but to record as I'm going here because you're approaching the mountains. Now I'm going to get to exit 302 and I will set the camera mount up for better recording. Alright, it appears I'm ready. So let's turn around and see if I can get some mountain footage. I'll be back. Alright, here we go. Let's see if I can get a view of the mountains as I go south down the interstate. And I'll press pause at the appropriate time. Oh yeah, here we go. Mountain view. And I'll pause it when it's out of view. Which appeared to happen relatively quickly, unfortunately. No, that's kind of depressing. Well, at least you got something. Now I can get some more footage. There's some mountains. And I'm going to leave the camera on so that I can get the proper footage as I proceed straight ahead. Here we go. Because I think I see potential for a view coming up. And I want to get all the mountain views from the interstate I can today. Hope I'm right. Well, there is something up ahead. Not as spectacular as I'd hoped for, but it is something. And of course, that's why I can pause. And I can now reach the pause button much easier. I think those are the Appalachian Mountains on my right. Can't quite see it from here. I think I see more approaching. Oh yeah, here's something. We'll see which way the highway curves, left or right. Yeah. Appalachian Mountains are on my right. Ah, the highway is going to curve to the left up here. That should give us a good view of the Blue Ridge Mountains off to the left of us. Decelerating. Decelerating a bit more. Passing. That was good, putting the camera within reach. This Construct's phone dash mount is working perfectly. No jarring, no shaking. I can flip the video around in the movie editor so it's right side up for posting. It'll be perfect. Yeah. Well, I thought there'd be something. Let's round the corner completely and find out. Nothing here, but I can reach the pause button. Okay, there's some views now. To the left, of course. That's the Blue Ridge Mountains over here, Shenandoah National Park and Skyline Drive. spoke too soon. Maybe on the top of that next rise. That would be something to record. Finally, more footage. The interstate is going to go right into the view of the mountains. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. And that's going to be a wonderful front view once the vehicles get out of the way, of course. There you go, see? So for a brief time, the mountains are directly in front of us. That's what I'm doing. I press play, record, I press pause, so that I get the highlights of the footage. See, now we're curving around to the right, and the mountains are slipping out of view. So I'll press pause again, and we'll catch up on this later. Alright. I think the mountains are coming into view again. Just give it a few seconds. Here we go. See, I'm glad I got this dash cam arrangement put in place last week. Did all the test footage and everything in preparation for this trip, so we'll get some good footage today after all. Oh yes, here we go. The interstate is descending. The mountains are directly ahead of us now. That's the Blue Ridge Mountains you see there. I had seen them to my left for many tens of miles by now, but just wasn't in view. Oh! Emergency stop. Saw another flea market filled with antiques. Good news is we'll be able to pick this up again when I get back on the interstate. So, I'll be back. Back recording again in preparation for more mountain views. There we go. Once I get back on the interstate, of course. Turning south. And you see another mountain directly ahead of us. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that flea market was closed. Too bad. That's alright. I found good things at a flea market earlier today. I will post those on the appropriate Facebook groups. I found another Hardy Boys book. There's a clip. Alright. Good thing it was touchscreen and hands-free. There we go. There we go. Yeah, there we are. Now you can see another mountain coming into view. I realized the good thing about the cell phone versus a digital camera is you can actually zoom it in while it's filming. But I'll save those kinds of adjustments for when I'm walking with the camera. And as you can see, just past that big radio tower, more fun, more good views are approaching. Oh yeah, there's a big mountain coming into view in the center of your screen now. There we go. But they are getting quite distant, so I'm going to pause it for now and I'll be back. Alright, I'm at a rest stop about halfway between Winchester, Virginia and Staunton, Virginia. You can see the landscape here. And I'm just going to see where these trails go. They probably don't go too far. It's only a rest stop after all. Probably up on the right, down to the left. Yeah, it is. But at least it's shaded, which means it's not... I'm not boiling. Now I'm going to see if there's any vantage point where I can get a good view of the mountains across the interstate. Don't see anything yet. But there's a trail off here. Maybe that goes somewhere interesting. There's some kind of shed over there. We'll just see where this leads. It probably leads right down to the truck side of the parking lot. Ah, here's a break in the trees. Let me get down a bit. Well, that is kind of underwhelming, but if you look above that, there you go. Now you can see them. There, that's the mountains, the Blue Ridge Mountains, visible above the tree line. Yeah, as I expected, the trail just goes around and comes back out. Well, it's kind of a perimeter trail. I wonder if there's any... Where are the stairs? Ah, there we go. There's something else. Here we go. There! Beyond the trucks. I'm going to zoom in again. There we go. Beyond the trucks. There's a good view of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Alright. So that's about all for now. I'll come back when I have more video footage to film. Here's a view you don't normally see under a roadway bridge, but it's worth it because look at that beautiful view of the mountain. The sun is beginning to set. I'm not the only one that's come down here. You can see footprints in the sand. Just gonna leave my food up there as a landmark. I'll be right back. Try not to crash. Don't worry, no trains are coming. See? And that might be some kind of mall or plaza up there. Can't tell from this angle. I'll find out tomorrow. There's the other part of the train tracks. I might try. I'm just thinking of it. I might try going up the slope in between the two lanes of the road to see if I can see the mountains in between them, but I think I see a flaw in that plan. And I might be able to make it up the gravel slope. Find out in a moment. No, I couldn't make it up the gravel slope. I don't want to, but you get some good shots of the bridge and the graffiti from here. Oh, that's the brightness. Didn't know you could increase the brightness. Well, that's a close-up. That made it clearer, too. Huh. And if you get over here a bit, you can see the Waffle House. Oh, it's washed out. Well, that's no fun. There we go. Now it's not washed out. Okay, I guess I'm going to go back up the bridge and that'll be all for tonight. And I'll see you tomorrow when I cross Road 250. Hopefully all this video will be uploaded to Dropbox by then and I can just delete the video from the phone because it'll be backed up and it'll have room. Gotta charge my digital camera also. See you tomorrow.